can see on your screen. And now Dave is back. Dave is back again. What is your favorite part of Wiener, generally speaking?
The favorite part of Wiener?
Do you have a favorite part?
I like the part where, in our last match, Cool and Galkaif were apart by 3 seconds.
That was pretty good. Mine's a foreskin. Now we can't use this video. Look what you did.
That's fine. I usually cut out the beginning anyway.
Nah, we should use it. How are you feeling this fine day? Fine day for a race.
Yeah, I'm feeling good watching Overpowdered running around with a machine gun and Elric doing the same.
Yeah.
Cutting the room in half. And Overpowdered
OP pulls into the lead.
Already ahead. This is interesting. I really feel that Elric should, I guess, statistically be the winner here today. He's beaten Overpowdered once in the past. He's a very fierce competitor. His times are very good, and he has just like tremendous amount of experience playing the game. But whenever I've doubted Overpowdered LOL in the past, he has surprised us. He narrowly edged out. Was it On the Loose? Was the first guy he beat? And then he kind of beat Jammy Antics soundly.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Yeah, it was about 30 seconds.
So
I can't really count him out.
He was your boy. You said he was a dark horse from the very beginning.
He's a dark horse for the reason of he is the least practiced competitor. He actually he plays games all the time for a living. He's a full-time streamer, but he mostly plays let's say the top 20 games. Like he'll play Grand Theft Auto or Skyrim or stuff like that, and for several hours.
He's the Ryan Seacrest.
Okay, yeah, he's the Twitch. He's the pretty boy Twitch, but
if he was a real horse,
he has natural ability at this game. It's just undeniable that even though it's not a game that he plays very regularly, whenever he does play it, he's a dark horse.
If he was a genuine real-world horse, what would be his name?
Dark Horse LOL?
I think it would be Recliners, Recliners, Recliners.
Was that a horse from like the Kentucky Derby or something?
No, I don't know if it's a real horse. It was a horse referenced on John Oliver's show. It might not be a real horse. I hope it is.
It's a cool name.
It's better than my name. Not better than my middle name. So what are you seeing in differences between the competitors? It's hard to tell at this level anymore.
Yeah, I feel like I still feel kind of like I'm coming down from the last match of Galkaif versus Cool. Those guys are just they're insane to watch. So I don't know if I'm feeling like these guys are going slower than those two, because they're probably not. And in fact, actually, Elric's play does remind me a bit of Cool's play. In his pathing, his target selection, he's very precise. But I don't know. Overpowdered's play is just—it's kind of beast. He's just mowing guys down.
I feel like we're witnessing a convergence, if you will, of best strategies and practices. Yeah.
I think there's a lot of mixing of the strategy gene pool by all these guys getting to know each other and watch each other's play styles.
So we're just getting everyone together into the big wiener to breed.
Sure. It's a big petri dish full of wieners.
Well, they aren't the wiener though. If we're going to be really technical, right? They're in the wiener. They
are in the wiener. So Overpowdered actually made it to the checkpoint room first before Elric.
Yeah.
They are both in the room, though OP is likely to get to the boss slightly ahead of Elric. And in the past, Overpowdered is one of the fastest people on this particular boss. He did actually practice a ton on this boss back when we were in our demo phases.
I was going to say, until that moment, Elric didn't have a fire staff yet, so he was running a bit of a gamble, but he did get one right there at the last minute.
That is one thing we've learned from watching all the competitors in this competition, is you absolutely need a fire staff on the first boss, or you're not going to...
You need a magic on every boss, or you're just giving away free time.
Definitely on every boss, but definitely... on the first boss, you do need...
It's fire staff's the way to go.
That magic.
That is a tie if I've ever seen one.
Yep.
Elric by a baby's breath. Yep, says the timer. Elric by a baby's breath. Holy poo. How important is depth 1 to the overall race, would you say?
I would actually say, from experience at this point, not important at all. As long as you just don't totally tank it. So far, it seems like depth 3 is the decider at the most.
I've seen a couple
matchup.
ways it can matter quite a bit. One is, I mean, every room counts, right? At the end, we've seen people win by just a couple seconds. So if, I mean, this one was awfully close, but if you're behind by a half room, you've lost a half room. But beyond that, we definitely saw with a couple matchups ago an emotional, a psychological component where somebody got beat and then you could see them slow down as their psyche wore.
You're talking about Imagine 42?
I am.
When he posted to the screen, "Good game, Elric," after having a bad time on the 4th boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to your point, I don't think you get that sense from a depth 1 run. Like, as long as it's under 4 minutes and 10 seconds or thereabouts. I know that's a very fast time, but they all get that.
That's incredibly fast. That's
they all
like
get
top
that time.
5 world record fast.
Well, we're down to the top 4 at this point. As long as it's within that threshold, depth 1 really doesn't mean very much.
I think a bad depth 1 can make you desperate for quite a while. Like walking into Chundersaurus with no magic can change your mode of play for a while.
Absolutely, you're right. It can, but that's, I would actually say, leading up to Chundersaurus, nothing really matters as long as you get into that room with the fire staff and burn him very, very quickly. Because depth 1 is, I don't know, it's short and it's not particularly hard. I think there's not even much of a difficulty curve for these Final 4 competitors until, midway through depth 3.
Yeah.
So that's where I feel like just to get to depth 3. Unless there's some huge mistake, which actually Imagine 42 would say he makes huge mistakes in depth 2. But unless there is a big mistake before depth 3, there's very little difference between the performance of these top 4 finalists.
I was liking Elric's style in the last room, different from most people. He is not releasing the trigger. He is just shooting and shooting and never stopping, and it's paying off.
Yeah, he doesn't actually miss, though, when he does that.
Well, I was going to say, he's missing probably 30% of bullets, but every so often an enemy will spawn in the path, and so... that pays off.
Well, from talking to Elric, I know that he actually does feel very comfortable with where the enemies are going to spawn. Like, he's kind of got most of their spawn paths kind of memorized.
He can see dead people.
He can see not yet alive people.
Right. The other way, it's a sixth sense.
Yeah.
Ooh. OP
well, that's a good way of thinking of
it.
Elric does have sort of an ingrained sixth sense about how this game is going to behave after having played it so very much.
Is it fair to say that he's Bruce Willis?
It's more like Liam Neeson's.
Is it Bruce Willie?
Bruce Willie's my shit.
Bruce Willie, he took a shit once and I saw. And I didn't approve. I didn't like it.
Yeesh.
Ooh, look at those spawn patterns that OP gets. Gotta be happy about that. Spawned right into his holy water.
OP is definitely ahead at this point.
Yeah, that was a great room. That magic from nothing rune made a big well, is he ahead?
Yeah, he
God,
is. He's been about 10 kills ahead for the duration of depth 2.
He's getting great magic drops. It needs to be said. That was a great rune to get, and since then he's been brought magic by a slime, so he's keeping a good streak of magic.
Elric is sorry, is that who you meant? Did you mean Elric is
OP.
keeping a good streak of magic?
No, OP.
Oh, interesting. Because Elric had the magic spawns everywhere rune.
Did he also just get it and I missed it?
Yeah.
So they both did. Yeah, we've only had a couple kill difference.
So I'm not privy to the music that's playing, but what song from Concursion are you listening to?
You know my brain doesn't work that way. It is... it's a theme song. Or it might be a level variant of the theme song.
Alright,
it's a Concursion theme song right now.
Song 11.
Concursion.
So neither competitor is saving magic. They're kind of burning it as soon as they get it. That's good to see. When in depth 2, Danny, when would you start handpicking the magic you want to take to the boss? Like around room 10?
What's the boss? Room 12?
I think it's 13.
13. Yeah, at room 10 I'll start only using my magic if I see a better one on the floor. I wouldn't start saving it yet. There's a bit of a gamble to that. I mean, you're not really losing anything by saving a magic for when the next one drops. It's more conservative mode of play, but you're not losing any damage. You're only losing damage if you actually leave a magic on the floor.
Yeah, when you're trying to shave off seconds.
Gain. Well, no, I mean, you don't lose anything at all, really.
Yeah. Okay, but for example here, he's burned the Kraken head. It's possible he'll get another one.
Right. Well, I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying I'm not sure now that I think about it that I see any downside to saving your magic till you get the next.
Oh yeah. I was just thinking situationally if you're trying to save your magic until you see another magic drop, but you've got like a really great opportunity to use your Kraken head to take out enemies on 8 sides, like I would always take it.
I mean, I'll say like, if I see a group of treants, I'm gonna Puuba them, etc. Like there are definitely times when a magic is just called for. Elric's getting a little bit of a stream hang. If he doesn't recover in just a moment, I'll throw a refresh on just him so we don't miss the boss fight on OP. Looks like the stream
speaking
might
of, OP's
recover.
starting the boss now.
I believe in you, Elric.
OP's walking in with half a tuba, burns it right away. Gets good damage on the boss.
What do you think about shield on the boss? I would pick up those bombs.
I would burn out my shield first on probably enemies the way that OP's doing, but you don't want to waste too much time. At this point, he needs to be focused solely on the boss. His level's fine. He's going to finish him with his whip, I think.
We're going to miss Elric's boss fight. If you can see it and you want to narrate it, we're going to miss it because Twitch just pooped itself and then taught me about Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I'm learning about Heroes of the Storm and Elric.
So you had to poop too. Ooh, OP with a new personal best on depth 2. Wow.
That's the upside of only playing during the tournament, is that you're set all your personal best. So we both completely missed Elric's boss
Twitch
skill.
generally just had little poop pants. I love when Twitch poops its pants. I'm seeing a girl scream at a giant. Is that did that dinosaur have opposable thumbs? Well, Elric's in depth 3, so that's all I know.
Yeah, they're both in the same room.
Based on both of their room timers, Elric may have beaten him there. Elric spent 30 seconds in the room, and OP has spent less time.
I will say from what
Elric just exited his room first.
Yeah, from what I saw,
just missed a crossover.
OP's boss fight, he was not super fast in the fight. So.
I wouldn't have hung on the shield for so long. I think that was missing some DPS opportunities. He also spent some time farming enemies, which I don't think you really need to do on the depth 2 boss. At least not normal.
To your point, I think he was trying to utilize the shield before switching it out, and he probably should have just grabbed bombs and ignored the enemies. But yeah, Elric is. We'll say that they're just about tied right now. Elric's slightly ahead by like 2 kills.
Yep. How bad do you think Elric will feel if he steals both of OP's losses? If he is responsible for both of his losses and end of the tournament?
If anyone is worthy of winning this tournament, just on the merits of how much they love Doug, it's got to be Elric. So I don't Elric follows Doug on Twitter. I think he's one of about 20 people.
Dear viewers, did you know Doug has a Twitter account? That was an idea we had for a minute that we never really followed through on.
Yeah, I'll just say that Doug isn't necessarily me, but often he says things that I would want him to say. He's usually me.
He's usually you.
But not always.
He's 98% you.
Or Doug. If I reminded the people that created Doug that he existed, it would be other people too. Maybe.
OP, get a little bit of extra banshee and pull into the lead with it.
So yeah, I don't know
if you can call that a lead.
Elric's not going to feel bad if he defeats Overpowder today, because by all rights, Elric is worthy of winning this whole tournament. Although I will say, just going on skill, it's really hard to say that Galkaif is not going to just take it. Cool's getting so close.
He now has the indisputable advantage of having no defeat, so whoever comes to him in the finals is going to have to come from the loser's bracket and win twice. That's going to be hard to overcome, but in terms of straight comparison, I don't know that I have a favorite among the last 4 men standing.
I mean, it's got to be Galkaif, though. Elric is going to have...
No, Elric, or rather Cool, in that last match, could have definitely beaten Galkaif. It was down to the wire in such a way that you can't say that Galkaif had a genuine advantage.
Yes, but Galkaif actually made what I would say is a fairly broad error. Like in the last 8 rooms or so, it's hanging on to a magic and not just ignoring 3 tubas and a fire ring and and a banshee head, like a couple of other things that really could have helped him. Whereas Cool just used all of his magic, and it was essentially a tie with Galkaif hobbling himself about 20%.
Well, I mean, why does that not count?
Why
is that not a thing he chose to do?
Oh, because I don't think he'll choose to do it again. Because I think he expressed as much that he felt that he had made a mistake there. But yeah, everyone's capable of mistakes. Everyone's capable of triumph as well. I think Cool can beat Galkaif. You just asked me who was most likely, I think. But can Elric beat Cool? And can Elric even beat Overpowered Lol in this moment today?
Is that Elric's real first name? Ken? Is he Ken Elric?
Ken Elric?
Ken Elric. Attorney at law.
I don't know. I think it's Steve, actually.
Is it Jake Ken Elric?
It's Ken Elric. If anyone's gonna actually listen to this podcast, it's Elric. So he'll probably write you a message on Twitter in about 6 days and say, "I'm Ken Elric now," and you'll say, "What does that mean?"
And I'm gonna go, "Why are you Ken Elric? Why I don't?" Because I routinely forget the things I say, and somebody will reference them, and I'll just be like, "Why is this person saying this to me?" And Dave will have to explain because you said it first.
Overpowdered is regretting some of his Banshee head use there. I've seen him do that a couple times. It's kind of has the disco party at the end.
Ooh, you might be pretty far behind.
All right, I'll refresh Overpowdered then.
Elric passed the checkpoint.
Yeah, I have them both past the checkpoint.
Yep.
So it's essentially still...
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we're within a second or two.
But I was saying earlier, in Depth 3, that's where you start to see the gap widen whichever direction it goes. And it's not always a permanent gap. I've seen people flip-flop on the Depth 4 boss kill.
Alright, let's make a bet. I have actual stakes in mind.
Okay.
You have to pick a winner, I pick a winner, and if I win, we get our stakes. Do you want to hear the stakes first, or do you want to pick your guy?
I'm gonna pick Overpowdered, even though I really think Elric should win. I think Overpowdered he's just magical in a way, and he tends to beat people.
Beats him right off.
So,
Alright,
yeah,
well I'm gonna go with Elric then.
And if I'm wrong, this will be the first time I was ever wrong about who I said was gonna win a match.
So you've been rigging it?
No, I've been correct. I think that this one has just too many X factors, and it's really hard to tell. I think it should be Elric, but my money's on Overpowdered at the moment.
Alright, well my stakes are this. I want to take a photo of us working, where we're both in the picture. Laptops on the edge of the pool, standing in the pool. And if you want to wear a hoodie in the pool, I think that's even funnier, and that's okay. Because I've been talking about taking that picture since last summer.
I don't go in pools or take pictures,
But that's
so...
the stakes.
But I just won't do it.
Dick.
Yeah.
You big dicky dick.
I'm basically like a donkey in a lot of ways, like penis-wise, and also
mostly that.
My stubbornness.
Just that, really.
Yeah, it's like donkeys will carry your stuff for you up hills and mountains and whatever. But when they're not ready to walk, you just have to wait.
But they're never ready.
Then sometimes they're ready.
They'll never be ready. This donkey's a donkey.
I'm a pack mule. I'll carry the stuff, but if you
go... you won't do that either.
No, I do. But if you go, pack mule, carry my stuff up this mountain, I go, alright, but...
Alright, but I won't wear a bikini.
Yeah, I'm not going in the pool. I'm not going to take pictures.
We're doing it.
No.
We're doing
I'll take pictures of you doing it.
You just want to take pictures of me in a bikini.
I really don't, to be honest.
I know the truth.
I don't want to see that or take pictures of it.
OP in the lead by maybe 4 enemy kills.
Get see some disco action? No.
It's good. Nabisco action. Do we have cookies?
Here's
what you're missing by not being here today. Do you remember in the past, my mom has made what she calls chocolate chip squares?
You know I'm coming over after this, right?
I know, but I'm going to have one before you get here. Maybe. I might wait for you.
You don't have to. I won't eat it.
They're basically giant cookies. Well, they're delicious.
Okay.
I have a bunch of them.
Okay.
They're like giant Toll House cookies, but she makes like a shit F ton of them in a giant like baking pan, and you end up with like these 2-inch tall, thick brownie cut cookies. And they're delicious.
Sounds good.
Last time we had them, actually, as I recall, Kami, my dog, got to them.
Oh yeah.
So you didn't get any.
So there was a birthday party. I forget who for, but it was a party where essentially you had a huge, like, bin full of cakes, miniature cakes shaped like superhero heads.
For my sister's birthday. It was for Nicole's birthday. It was like a bunch of Marvel small personal pan cakes.
Your dog ate 13 of them.
Yeah. My dog likes candy. It's just like she's my own dog. You can tell she's my dog.
Alright, it looks like Overpowdered might get to this boss just before Elric.
I am going to give OP the edge. But if Elric plays
start with
right,
bombs and fire trail.
Yeah. I don't...
Ooh, that's a good use of the fire trail.
I was going to say, should pick up that new pogo.
Oh my god, Elric, hurry. He doesn't have a fire staff,
He doesn't
so
have
he's not
pogo.
going to beat him
Blast
faster.
all that pogo on him, and you might even out.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a full pogo.
Alright, now just lap him. Take the hits. Take the hits and lap him.
Alright, so now Elric is
There you
8
go.
seconds behind Overpowdered Ball.
Wow. Alright. Wow, OP extremely close to your personal best.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw a refresh because you made it seem like I'm witnessing the past of the future.
I don't think you need to. Yet, I think...
I did, and now OP stream is just giving me the finger.
Yep. Well, they're both in room 1.
No, we're good. I'm back.
So they're, I mean, Overpowdered is ahead. They are both in the first room of the 4th depth of the game.
I'm listening to the Boss 6 theme right now from Concursion. Concursion on super sale now on Steam for just $2 in the Steam Summer Sale.
Overpowdered clears room 1 first. Elric 2 kills behind. Elric is kind of taking his time when he's walking out of these rooms. Like he's picking weapons before entering the next room, and
Oh, is he picking up a beta weapon?
well, yes and no. Like he's refreshing a spear in that case, but you know there's gonna be tons of enemies in the next room, and it's not like these guys have trouble killing them.
Often there's a good reason to stop and pick up a weapon, but yes, he refreshed a spear and then picked up the first bazooka from his first kill, thereby getting rid of that spear anyway. So probably
Yeah.
not worth that particular pickup.
It's just it's a habit that Elric seems to have. I mean, it's not every room, but often, where Overpowdered doesn't really do that. He's kind of he kind of just moves on right away. See right there, he stopped for a machine gun, and no, never mind. He stopped to do a lap for like extraneous health. So I guess everyone's guilty of this a little bit.
Real question is, how many times is a P split in half? I mean, that's just
Why
the
am I
question.
buzzing?
I'm buzzing you. Oh, I don't even have my phone. It's somewhere. I'm gonna make a prediction. Here's where my phone is. My dog is laying on it on my bed. She likes to lay on my phone.
Sorry, my phone buzzed a lot. I'm trying to see why that is.
Because you're such a butt. You're a butt. I've come more and more to respect the DPS of the machine gun. It's not the strongest weapon, but it's so reliable. I think it's more coincidence than intention, but we see so many people go into Chundersaurus with a machine gun and a fire staff, and it looks good.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, spear and fire staff on that boss, if I have it. Like I don't.
I'm gonna run the math one day.
I would switch
Double
my
damage.
machine for spear. Double damage
I'll
and
pick up a
Morning Star
bazooka.
is
I
pretty
gotta.
great.
I gotta pick up a bazooka with the double damage. That splash damage is gonna be so much more effective, whereas the Morning Star is already gonna one-shot most of your enemies.
But again, I'm having the thought of like, you're just gonna get another weapon right away in the next room. That's like 2 seconds right there.
You mean on OP's picking up the bazooka?
Yeah, yeah.
I would have. For better, for worse.
Only if it was right.
Oh, double damage rune going? I would use that fire trail right now. You got so many more on the floor. These enemies will spawn into death.
Why isn't he using that? Because he's got 3 other ones there. It's just like it's not occurring to him.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not saving it. It seems to me like he's just giving away free damage. Maybe
Yeah.
he didn't want to walk over.
And that's what we're talking about with the he doesn't have the experience of the other gladiators. Like the other gladiators would have definitely used that in that room because there were 2 other ones. It's
yeah, you would have gotten some
strictly
free
a loss of
DPS
damage.
and then picked up a new one.
Right.
I mean, doing the right thing there, ignoring the Valkyries because they're going to walk in his trail anyway.
Right. I mean, he uses it correctly. It's just it doesn't always occur to him to use magic except for on bosses, which he's actually very good at. So Elric is without a magic at the moment.
For now.
He'll have one soon.
So actually, since I mentioned the Concursion sale, and I guess a while ago I did, but Weaponographist also on sale in the summer Steam sale right now for what is it, $7.50? $7? Make you holla.
Is there a sale on both? Is there a sale for the
There is a
soundtrack?
sale on both. You can buy both Concursion and Weaponographist in a bundle for, I don't know, pretty meaty discount, maybe a 40% off both.
Yeah, like a summer sale one?
But the what?
A summer sale discount, or is that?
Yeah, there's a discount on top of the standard discount. I honestly don't know. I didn't run the math, and I probably should have, on how the bundles compare to buying them individually, because sales obviously make all the prices wonky and unpredictable. But it's 80% off Concursion and 40% off the Weaponographist. 25% off the Weaponographist.
I'm gonna pick up 4 copies.
I wagered this is the cheapest Concursion will be for quite a long time.
Yeah. So they're both in the checkpoint room in Depth 4. It's still pretty much a tie. You know,
Yeah.
you can call it one way or the other, here or there. A guy edges ahead, a guy falls back a bit. But they are tied at this late stage of the game.
Yeah, we're, I would say, approaching the halfway point of the run.
Overpowdered just ever so slightly ahead.
Let's talk about something else now.
3 kills.
How excited are you for E3 on Tuesday?
I don't want to go. I don't like E3.
You're a donkey.
I know. How excited are you for E3?
I mean, it'll be fun. We're going to spend a little bit of time, just a little bit of time being professional, giving out cards and keys and stuff. But then there's shit to play. I think it'll be a better blend of last year. I think we'll get just as much done, but without making ourselves sad. So I'm gonna tell a story, a slightly sad story. It's just, we're small. Like, we don't have a giant million-pound gorilla booth with like a tower of Doug McGrave looming over everyone, and it's really hard. Like, on the one hand, E3, you've got every big journalist in America in the room at the same time, and they're all looking for stories. But on the flip side, they all have meetings with people who have big stories, and catching their attention is like a Herculean task. And so, like, you see all these opportunities walking around, but it's almost like winning the lotto to catch them, it feels like. So we just ran around like maniacs last year trying to catch anyone's attention we could, and it was hard. We got a little bit, but I don't know if it's worth all that heartache and effort. So this year we're going to do a little bit, and then we're going to have some fun.
Yeah, I much preferred the experience we had at PAX. PAX was amazing and magical, and I complained a lot about that because I complained about everything. But I was complaining about like standing still for so long and having the same conversation so many times. But it was really exciting the entire time. Like, we met like 500 or 600 people. Everybody loved the game. Like, we had a booth. It was just a better experience. I don't know. I don't know how to go to conventions like as a fan. I only know how to go as an attraction. I'm
attracted to you now.
No, you're not.
Oh, I am. I mean, what games do you want to play?
Yeah, I don't care. I want to go to the bar and like meet people.
We can do that too. We won't be
I'll
working
tweet.
the whole time.
Oh no, I want to go to the bar all day.
We can get some drinks in us and then play some video games.
I want to go to the bar and tweet and say,
Remember our third
video
day
game
E3
people
last
meet
year?
me at the bar. Drinks are on me.
We can do that.
All day?
If you want to for one day, yeah.
So, Hyrule Warriors got me really excited last year. I like to watch the people in line for it, and I got really giggly about it, and it was cool. But I don't own a Wii, and I never actually played the game.
Oh, I have it.
For me, there's a disconnect between like what's exciting at E3 and what I actually will grab as a consumer.
We need to like kickstart you a PS4.
No, I'll just buy one at some point.
Elric in the lead by the better part of a room right now.
Yeah, he did pull ahead. Elric was extolling the virtues of the Fire Dick earlier. He was saying a lot of things about tying the Wyvern head into just a really loose metaphor for wieners. Yeah, but he was saying something about how it reminds him of his own penis because
it has fingers?
Well, no, because it won't stay out that long, and he has to keep pushing it out. Something. I don't know. I was only half listening.
All of that was horrible. You know what? The hammer is tough against the archers. I would just walk up and hug him, given that Elric has the fire trail active.
Yeah. And his fire trail's going now. I bet he misses it.
I miss it.
He's punching unicorns
OP with
down.
magic from nothing.
So that's really good. That's a really good rune to have at this point of Depth 4. That's actually going to help him
great
pull
Kraken
ahead.
shots. Kaplow. Getting tons of Krakens, too.
Yeah, I bet he leaves this room with the
Couple
fire
misses,
staff.
but overall...
Oh, nope, activated it right away.
Well, he's got another
He'll pick
fire
that
staff
one
there
up.
on the floor.
Yeah. So,
That was great.
yeah, that was a really good room clear. He's actually, that's going to be the reason why he pulls ahead in depth 4.
He's still behind. I got a big question for you. Are we going to get lunch together, or should I eat before you get here?
Eat before I get there.
You monster. I don't even know where to go without you here.
I'm hungry.
I
I'm just
hate
gonna eat.
picking
Why
where to
can't
go.
you eat alone?
I can eat alone. I just hate picking where to go.
Why can't you save food for longer than one day?
How?
Like, you need to eat at restaurants. You
Yeah.
can't like
That's where food comes from.
keep food in the fridge. Like, I have like 3 weeks worth of food here.
Where did you
I'm
get
just
it?
gonna from the grocery store. So I'm just gonna eat some of that food
No,
because
I go
it's
to
here and I've already
grocery
paid
stores. They have candy.
Yeah.
They have magazines.
I got
They have
those
cleaning
things, too.
supplies.
I also
Where are
got
you getting food?
from the other aisles.
The words
I
you're
got
saying make
sandwich
no
meats.
sense in this order.
I got some frozen items. I got some
So you went to
vegetables that I've been
Quiznos?
enjoying. No, I got. I just went grocery shopping.
What are you talking about?
To anyone who's listening to this who thinks that one or both of us is crazy, what we were talking about is that Danny doesn't go to the grocery store or keep groceries in the fridge. He always eats at restaurants, which is weird.
I'm not.
And
I
Elric
don't.
is going to kill this boss first, I think.
I think so.
Overpowder wants a tuba, and he has a Kraken head. It's a good use of the Kraken head.
Yeah, but it can't. Well, you know what? I would have waited till he blew fire and then hit him with 5 of the shots.
Yeah.
You get a lot more DPS out of that.
So
Elric with the solid.
Elric
depth
is
3, 4.
pretty
Wow.
far ahead right now.
Yeah. This boss is. Ooh, uh-oh.
This boss is the
OP is
decider.
unarmed.
Oh, he's got a horn again. Still on the boss, but boss down. Yeah, Overpowdered is maybe 15 seconds back now. This is the biggest lead so far that anyone's had.
I like that OP's goop is not capped. How is that possible?
I'm telling you, man. He
From
only
just the
plays
tournament. Oh, because
during
we're
the
playing
tournament.
normal.
Right.
I was gonna say from just playing the tournament, his goop should be crazy capped, but we're not playing a hardcore tournament.
No, yeah, from doing full playthroughs over and over without ever doing hardcore,
Goop
it
gain
probably
is
takes
slow.
you like 20 or 30, somewhere between 20 and 30 times to actually cap your goop.
But maybe 2 hardcore runs.
Yeah, about 4 actually. Maybe less, 3. Depends on what items you've already unlocked when you open up hardcore for the first time.
Do the competitors know that the finals are going to be in an altogether different format, where they both have to do it blindfolded and with multi-ball active?
They do now.
Shit. Shit. What are the rules with regard to profanity on Twitch? There's none, right? You can say whatever you want.
I think it's against it, but it doesn't enforce
Like,
it.
I could say hornswoggling buttmaster.
You can say a lot of stuff.
I just did.
That doesn't mean you should.
Hornswoggling buttmaster.
Okay. Someone is telling Elric M, you are 18 seconds ahead at the moment.
Notice that. Do you wish that you
Don't
had
mess
a
with
Kappa
your
head
head.
for a face?
I do on Twitch whenever I want. How did you feel when Kappa sent you a private message on Twitch?
Felt invasive. It was a cute way for Twitch to announce a new feature. So Twitch announced that they now have private messages, and they did so by sending everyone a private message from the fictional account Kappa. And it was a very cute, friendly way to make a feature announcement, but it also felt really invasive.
I also wish it would leave me alone, because it says that to me whenever I log in.
Here's a problem though. You can ban someone from your room, but they can still PM or private message you. This new whisper, I guess, whisper you.
You can turn that off, actually. In fact,
No,
most
someone,
yes, you
a friend
can.
of ours last night was having quite a long bout of trouble with that.
Most streamers have figured out at this point that you can actually turn off private messages from people who you don't follow. So if someone's harassing you, you just unfollow them and then
Okay.
have that setting turned off in privacy.
Well, just so you know, anybody can whisper at me.
Yes, yes, they can, because you have not touched those privacy settings.
Well, why
I would
should
recommend doing that.
Who's gonna harass me?
I don't know.
I'm unharassable.
Well, you've just announced on your Twitch stream.
I'm
that-
unharassable. Nothing you do can faze me. Nothing in your power. No mean things you say will ever make me cry, unless they're very mean, and then I might cry. Nothing you ever do can faze me.
I'd say the only difference between you and Tony Stark in the Iron Man movies is like your house hasn't been blown up yet.
Yet?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, when he goes, "Here's my address, Mandarin,"
Right.
and like doesn't even regret it at all. Like,
Right.
yeah, your house is gonna get blown up, man.
No, it's not. My house can't be blown up. It's fictional. You said
Sure.
I'm the same as Tony Stark.
His house got blown up.
No, his house is fictional.
And got blown up.
Swiftmo is whispering in your ear and touching you in the taint.
So the difference between a real Twitch whisper and what Swiftmo just did is he did an emote in chat, and that's always been possible. So I guess I would be more creeped out if he whispered that to me.
Elric having a very booty frown inducing banshee head right there.
Is he making the sad water?
He's making the sad water and
the booty
frowns and the fruity browns.
Dango Neko 607 says you can do it, OP. The Powdered Nation believes in you. That's
Powdered
good. He's got the
Nation?
Powdered Nation behind him.
I mean, we know for a fact then now that powdered are better than jammy donuts. That
It's
happened
not
on
donut
National
day.
Donut Day.
It's no longer National
But
Donut.
that happened on National Donut Day.
Yeah, but that's in the past.
Hashtag always remember.
You don't care about the
Hashtag
past.
never forget.
The past is over.
The past sucks. There's no part of any part of the past that I like.
What
Not
about
like,
like
yesterday was bad. It's just who cares about the past? It's over.
what about your favorite comic books?
I love them.
That they happened in the past.
No, they never happened.
Well, now they never happened. They've all been
There's no
retconned.
retcon. That's no retcon. Marvel is confirmed. There will not be a retcon. Memories and events will retain once Battleworld is concluded.
I'm telling Doom you said that.
I do not tell God Doom I defied him.
Where is Kang in all
God
this?
Doom
And
it!
Immortus. Where are Kang and Immortus? Are they also Doom?
may
Is
not
that
have
what we're saying?
recreated them. Not everybody's back. Strange and Doom recreated and preserved what they could.
That's bullshit. No, that capsule was just full of Thanos and all his crew. They didn't
Well,
do
they
that.
saved themselves.
So where are Kang and Immortus? They're smart enough to avoid all this crap.
They
that
may
happened.
not have. To my knowledge, there was a boat. The Cabal survived in a boat, and some Illuminati and assorted heroes survived in the boat.
Where's Infinity?
Is that a person?
Yeah.
Infinity?
Yeah, it's the Infinity from the like. There's Infinity and then the other one, the female counterpart of him.
The Galaxy lady with the
Yeah.
starry chest, the starry body.
Yeah.
She is, I believe, around.
Yeah? I haven't seen her in forever.
No, I think in A-Force she just plummeted out of the sky. I read too many comics. What's your favorite comic running right now?
It was Thor, but I don't know what they're gonna do with her now during Battle World.
Confirmed that she will
Oh,
remain
shit.
Thor after Battleworld.
We are getting really hurt on Overpowdered's screen right now.
He's taking it.
His health is low, and he's still in this Kraken room. He's actually struggling with the Kraken room. He had a chainsaw to start it, and that's not pretty. But I think he didn't figure out to hit the tentacles until kind of like 5 or 6 Krakens were down. So yeah, he lost some time there.
You know the old saying.
Yeah.
Fight 80s octopuses with 80s octopuses.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember when
Saying.
people used to say
It
that.
was
in
very
high school.
popular back in the 90s. The 1890s. Kappa.
I don't know. I don't think Overpowdered LOL is gonna die. I don't think we'll have any deaths whatsoever at this level of competition. But it's very interesting how
It's going to
hurt he
change
is.
his mode of play, though. At this
he's,
point,
just
he
ignoring his
cannot just rampage DPS onto Billiam if he walks in like this. Elric firing
health
his
is
tuba the wrong way,
bad.
it appears.
He's really hurt.
Yeah, he...
Beautiful room clear though. Like so far, using that tuba very well. But he's got to play very conservatively in
that
this
heart.
room.
2 hearts on the ground and he's not picking them up. And we all know more hearts drop if there aren't hearts on the floor. It almost feels like he's dodging them.
He's kind of showing off in a way, or he just literally doesn't look at his health.
It almost seemed like he was...
Look at that. He got all his health back, just about.
Yeah.
Went from 2 to 5.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Galder normal mode. I mean, I don't know if we've talked about that, but Hardcore also has a reduced health drop rate
Yeah, slightly does. Even though you've already increased the overall rate that health drops at with the John Smith's upgrade, still the general drop rate for hardcore is less.
Yeah, the upgrade still matters. There's just a multiplier on the whole drop rate, no matter what your upgrade might be at.
Oh, he just went back for a heart. He does care. He does care about hearts.
He cares about you, Dave. He heard the stress in your voice. Who would want to do that to you? You're a beautiful man.
Sure, why not?
I know it.
So you don't like when Elric stands this far from the door with his banshee head? You feel like he's missing that vector?
He could just be covering more ground.
Yeah. But he tends to do it a lot.
Yeah. Well, because he does it the moment he walks through. Whew, some great cracking shots. Ooh, missing with that one. I'm going to mock him. Elric is a booty frown.
He's not a booty frown.
He's booty frown.
So right now, it seems like Elric is probably on par to beat the boss first.
It seems that way right now, yeah.
But anything can happen.
You said fart!
The wiener. I didn't, actually.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah.
When did I say fart?
You said Elric is on track to beat the boss fart.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
I'm going to go back to the tape. Man, he's getting Banshee, just a Banshee party. Banshee Palooza. What's a Palooza? Is that a thing?
I can't tell if you really want me to.
I want to know.
So, Lollapalooza.
I know what that is.
Okay, it was a music festival started in.
Where does its name originate?
mid-90s. I think that is a term that existed before, and was used for that, but our generation only knows it as that. I think it's an old term like lollygagging or.
Whippersnapper?
Yeah, like of that era.
So a Lollapalooza is a thing outside of the music festival?
I believe so. I think it's just like a hootenanny kind of, but hootenanny specific. That hootenanny is kind of a gathering of country music and dancing and.
Would you rather go to Lollapalooza or Rafflepalooza?
So Rafflepalooza, I don't think is a real thing.
It could be.
Yeah. So I guess. I'm gonna say I would have gone to Lollapalooza if I was just a little bit older at the time. I mean younger. I mean older. But I probably wouldn't have enjoyed
900?
I wouldn't have enjoyed it at all. I don't like public gatherings.
You don't like gatherings.
Yeah. Well, I like magic.
You're a hermit.
Gathering. I am a hermit, and I'm doing it right. Everybody who likes to be around other people is like weird to me. They're doing it wrong.
We are 3 rooms away from Billiam. The final 3, or as they call it out in the big wild world, the final 3.
Yes, the final 3, otherwise known as the final 3.
But I said it different.
Yeah.
Elric having some Pogos troubles.
Overpowered is he's starting to want this. I feel like he's he feels like he's behind at this point, or someone's probably told him that he's behind. He's not behind by much, and I think he's just about to kick it into overpowered drive.
Kick it into overdrive.
So Elric should not be complacent at this point.
I
don't know if that gets in his head. People saying, "Hey man, you're ahead." I almost would rather not know, because then I don't know if it's going to change my thought process.
Yeah, I would absolutely have done what Elric did. Banshee right there, because that Banshee head, to me, has no value in a Billiam room. And so you're losing chances to use it with only 2 rooms to go.
I agree. And I don't love a tuba for Billiam. It's not useless, but I would much rather Holy Water or Fire Trail or Fire Ring.
Those are the boss magics.
Yeah. Not for every boss. Like, tuba's great on boss 4.
Meh.
It's pretty good on boss 4.
I'd still rather have any of the boss magics.
Like, there's not a boss magic.
Well, I mean, I'd rather have the Fire Ring, the Fire Trail, or the Holy Water.
Yeah. Kraken's good on boss 2 and on boss 3. Yeah. I don't know if I care about Kraken on boss 4.
What up, Jamie? Jamie, you made it! Just in time to see if your nemesis, Overpowdered, will or won't win.
I'm going to throw a refresh on Elric, because he's about to fight the boss. I just want to make sure.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, if my stream that you're watching restreamed is ahead of you, then that's bad.
What?
Here comes
No,
Billiam.
I don't even look at your face.
And Biggity Billiam.
All right. Oh, he's got the holy water.
Yeah, he picked it up right as he went through the door.
He's gonna save the holy
You know,
water.
I would save it till Billiam's half dead. We've talked about this. It's possible. Oof.
Oh.
Push
And he
Billiam
pushed
in.
him out
You
of it.
Push him in. Yeah,
He pushed him out of it.
Yeah.
That's not good. But it's not a terrible start.
I would have saved that
Just
till he
could've
eye
been better.
lasered. I am strongly of the opinion that if you wait till he eye lasers and then blaze on the damage with the magic, you can skip that 20-second disappearance.
Yeah, you can if you body him out. Does Elric know yet that Billiam will disappear if you shoot him a couple times in a row with projectiles? Like,
Well, that's only if he's amped up. Now he's amped
Super
up.
Saiyan now.
Yep. He's over 9,000.
And I really like that riposte that he does. Fond of the sound I made for it, actually.
I can't hear
And
it. I'm
Elric.
making with my mouth.
Overpowered is on the boss now. He's on Billiam.
2 bills.
It's
Bill
open with
versus
a
Bill.
fire trail and a lot of whipping.
We got a pile full of Bilbos.
If Elric can finish him off, oh, and he disappeared for the 20-second disappear.
Oh my.
Shit!
Oh,
this
my
just got
jeepers.
real.
And OP does not know
Overpowered
what's going
has
on. If OP
about
pours out the
12
damage
seconds
right
left
now,
to
OP
kill
has
Billiam.
it. OP
he can
needs
kill
to
Billiam-
focus. He's killing minions.
All right, Billiam's down.
Oh my god.
That was
yeah.
almost game changing.
Alright, got it. If OP had focused on Bill, could he have had it?
Yes.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yes, he could have.
I think he might have.
He needed a better weapon than he had, but the fact that we were in eye lasers
Smith.
during a
He could
disappear.
have skipped the 20 for sure. Oh yeah, no, he absolutely could have skipped the 20-second disappear. Question is, could he have beaten Elric? And
Let's
I
call
still
up
think maybe yes.
Yeah, no, he could have there.
Wow.
But, I mean, that was a good Billiam kill. It just
Swiftmo
wasn't.
says my balls nearly dropped there.
But your balls dropped already.
I don't know. I don't know. Now we know.
All right, let's call these
Holy
guys.
shit.
Let's call.
I want to keep on and see OP's depth 5 time. I want to see his depth 5 time before I drop our camera feed before I change it. But yes, we'll give him a call. Personal best. Holy shit snacks. That is a saying people say. What? People say that. It's a saying.
That's crazy.
Added to call.
Elric just
He
needs.
dead on open stream.
What up,
Hey
guys?
guys, let's wait. We got Overpowder joining us just in 1 second.
How bad did he beat me?
Okay,
wanna-
so
Oh my god.
Elric won. I'm going to
Oof.
say it
did?
so that we
Nice.
know off the bat. Elric was ahead by about a room and then maybe a change. Not for very long, but by the middle, towards the end of depth 5, Elric had pulled ahead by about a room. He got to Billiam, and he got Billiam down to 1 hit, and Billiam
Like
just
literally invisible
with a
health.
20-second disappear, Overpowdered. Well,
Yeah.
your Billiam was in eye lasers, and you were hammering on him, so it looked like you could have caught him there.
wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
we're not sure, but I think if you had ignored enemies in that period and hammered out, that you would have barely edged him out.
Well, I think that I would have lost my level though, because I was looking at it and like I had no combo and it was going down. I was like, and my weapon was at like a quarter durability, so I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make this.
It was
I don't
close,
even know. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was extremely tight.
Overpowered is really hard to beat.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
always
man.
surprised. You probably got a personal best by like 3 minutes right there.
Even
Yeah.
Jammy came to my channel and he's telling me I should have won.
Oh shit.
Damn it.
Does that feel good, or do you
Damn.
feel trolled?
Damn you, Jammy.
So, Elric, how do you feel now that you are going on to face Cool for the right to face Galkite?
That's right. I get my second rematch.
You do.
Cool.
Damn.
Wait, hold on. That Cool's your second rematch?
Yeah, Cool put him into the not
Cool
winners
put you in
bracket.
losers.
Ah.
Holy shit.
So Overpowered was the first rematch, and then Cool is going to be the second.
Wow.
But I was really worried the whole time. I think
Yeah.
the one thing that saved me was the boss 2. I got double damage, and I got to just obliterate him.
Yes, you did. Just tear that guy a bee-hole.
I think
Hit
we
him right in the
missed
fart
that
box.
entirely.
It's
We
probably
knew that you beat him fast, but we were refreshing you during boss 2.
Yeah. We missed the boss 2 entirely.
like
Damn.
you didn't even
That's
see it.
really
Like
funny.
I guess he's on boss 3.
Or it might have been
You-
3. I
Your
can't
stream
remember.
pooped, and then it was just like you were behind half a room, and then you were up half a room. We're like, something happened. It was
Twitch is
crazy.
having
Axe!
such
Axe!
Twitch is having such a bad problem with that, to where like streams are buffering and like not coming back up. They're like
Yeah.
freezing.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I had to throw the refresh. There was no way around it.
So Overpowdered, you're going to Wiener Heaven now, and you get
Wiener
to
Heaven.
spend time with the likes of Swiftmo, On the Loose, Jammy Antics, and Imagine 42. Are you looking forward to going to Wiener Heaven, or are you sad that you're not still in the tournament?
Even in the losses, I became number 4. It's like-
You are number 4.
I am like, you know, purgatory. I'm like in the middle. Like I didn't really lose too bad, but I didn't really win too good. I'm just like 4th in losers, 4th in winners. Like, damn it.
You're a
Yeah,
natural.
you were almost bronze.
Almost.
Yes.
close.
You guys want to see the bracket? I'm gonna bring them up. It's become my habit.
But that's a good group of people to be in heaven with.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like everyone that's left is. Well, I mean, Cool and was that Galclef?
Galclef.
Yeah, he's. I mean, like they hold the 1 and 2. They hold the world records on like every single level. So.
Oh, I know. Don't remind me.
So Overpowdered, do you think
Way to
Elric
rub it
has
in.
a chance, or do you think you'll be seeing Elric in Wiener Heaven with you soon?
I think I'll be seeing Elric in Wiener Heaven.
Yeah.
Yep.
We are
And,
inseparable. You're inseparable.
I'll go to heaven with you.
I know you will. Wiener Heaven. Full of
Wiener
wieners.
heaven.
What's
right.
it like in
Wieners
Wiener
everywhere.
Heaven? Is it everything I pictured?
It's just wieners. It's just those wieners on the walls.
Oh,
those wieners.
okay.
It is like a wiener buffet. You can put wieners in your bun. It's
Ooh.
crazy.
It is amazing. Just don't cross the streams.
Don't cross the streams. Don't cross.